What's going on, guys? It's Matt here, and today we're going to be going over a Melodiuos deck. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Move the extra deck over real quick, and we'll go through the main deck. So for the first monster we got here, we have Solo, the Melodiuos Songstress. Her effect says that if she's destroyed by a monster, then you can special summon her. Special summon a Melodiuos monster except for herself out, and also her other effect is that if you have no monsters on the field, she can be special summoned from your hand. Next, we run 3 Cannon of Melodiuos Diva. Her effect says that if you have a Melodiuos monster on the field, you can special summon her out, and then once per turn, you can target one Melodiuos monster on the field and change its battle position. Then we run 3 Sonata, the Melodiuos Diva. Her effect says, just like Cannon, if you have a Melodiuos monster on the field, she can be special summoned out. And her other effect is that all fairy-type monsters on the field that you control gain 500 attack and defense. Next, we'll play Soprano, the Melodiuos Songstress. She's probably one of the best cards in the deck other than the other monsters that prevent them from being destroyed by battle card effect or targeted by card effects. But her effect says that if she's special summoned out in a way, which there's a lot of ways to get her out for special summoning, you can target one Melodiuos in their graveyard and add it to your hand, and then her other effect says that you can use her and other Melodiuos monsters on the field for fusion material to go into any of your fusion monsters that are a Melodiuos monster. Next, we play 2 Elegy of Melodiuos Diva. Her effect says that when a Melodiuos monster is special summoned, you can increase, special summon Melodiuos monsters you control are not destroyed by card effects, and then if this card was special summoned, all fairy-type monsters on your side of the field gain 300 attack. So she basically stops any card destruction of any of the monsters as long as they're special summoned, which all of these guys can be special summoned out pretty easy. Then we run Arya, the Melodiuos Diva. Her effect says that when this card is special summoned, all Melodiuos monsters on the field cannot be targeted by card effects, also cannot be destroyed by battle. So that's a really nice way to basically stop your Melodiuos from being killed by physically anything. One way that they can really get stopped is if they get shuffled back into the deck or if they get shot back to your hand. That's about it. And it has to be non-targeted too, so it's like if they were to use a Storming Mirror Force or something like that, then it would work. But next we run 2 Diana, the Light Spirit. Her effect says that she can't be normal summoned or set. She can only be special summoned by banishing 1 light monster, which basically every single monster in this deck is a light monster. And then during the end phase of your opponent's turn, while she was on the field, you gain 1,000 life points. She's just another level 4, she's 1700 beater, 1800, or 1000 defense. She's just easy to get out, so I just threw her in here. Next we run 3 King of Swamp. King of Swamp's really nice because that can be used for any of your Melodiuos monsters, fusion materials, and then also you can throw it away for a polymerization if you really need it. If you don't see Songstress and you just have Melodiuos monsters in your hand and or on the field, then Soprano Songstress, I should say, then you can still do your plays. Moving on to spells. Spells, we run 3 First Movement Solo. This allows you to special summon out any of your Melodiuos monsters except for Eulogy because she's level 5. So any level 4 or lower Melodiuos monster that you can that's in your deck, you can special summon out. And then for the rest of the turn, you can't special summon other monsters but Melodiuos monsters. There's only 2 other monsters that are in the deck that aren't Melodiuos monsters, so it's not really that big of a deal. Next, we run 3 Constellation Transformation. This is really good. It allows you to special summon out your fairy-type monsters, and I really like to use this for like either Eulogy or for Arya, because then they have the effect that they can't be destroyed by card effects. Like if you get Eulogy out, use this for Eulogy because she's level 5, special summon her out, then all of your Melodiuos monsters that are special summoned cannot be destroyed by card effects, so she doesn't leave the field from this. It says that you can special summon 1 fairy type monster from your hand their attack is halved, and at the end phase they're supposed to be destroyed. But if Eulogy's on the field, then they don't get destroyed. Next card, you run 2 Azanatu. This allows you to fusion summon any Melodiuos monster from your deck, from your extra deck, if you control no monsters, and you can use monsters from your hand and or from your deck as fusion materials. During the end phase of the turn, destroy that monster that was fusion summoned by this way. But if you bring out, what's her face? If you bring out, I can't remember her name. But anyways, if you don't bring out Choir and you bring out the other one, the other songstress one, and then you say have something else up on the field, or you have polymerization, then you can just go right into Choir, and Choir is basically the best thing you can have, because she can't be destroyed by battle, can't be destroyed by card effects, and then if she attacks a, we don't call it, she attacks a special summon monster, instead of taking the damage, they take the damage and also their monster is destroyed. So it's a pretty beastly card. But the last part of this says that if all the fusion materials that were used for this fusion summon are in your graveyard, you can special summon them all back at the end turn, at the end of the phase, when the monster gets destroyed. So next card that I run, Triple Polymerization, really just helps out with the whole entire fusion summoning and everything like that, because yeah, it's really nice to see Soprana, but if you don't see her, then you can't really do any of your fusion plays. I play one of Monster Reborn, just in case I want to bring back something, say Choir or the other one that I was talking about, and or any of the other extra deck monsters I have. Next I run 2 MSTs, because they don't really have any spell or trap removal, so I thought throwing some in there. 1 card destruction. The only reason I run card destruction is because I'll show you in a little bit of what you can do with that. And also, if you have a bad hand or whatever, you can just get rid of your opponent's hand too, and then just keep on going. Then I run 3 Solemn Strikes. Pretty self-explanatory. Anything that's special summon out, you can negate this special summon of it, destroy it, or if a monster uses its effect, you can negate the effect and destroy it by a cost of 1,500. And then I run 1 Necrofusion, and that's when card destruction comes in handy, because then you can banish any of your monsters, you know, and fusion summon out whatever you want. It has to be from the graveyard, and they get banished face down, so they can't be used for the rest of the game, but it's only 2 cards that you're going to be using, so it's, sometimes it's worth it. And it's, like, it's a win-lose, but mostly it's a win-win. Onto the extra deck. For the extra deck, I'm going to be running 2 Hippo Shenanigans. I don't really have 2 right now, but just for future reference and for how many you should play, I'm going to be playing 2 Hippo Shenanigans. Next card, I run 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Decode Talker, 1 Summon Sorceress. Really good. It allows you to basically just continue your plays. If you have a song or a soprano out on the field, and then use Summon Sword, target the soprano, special summon out something, go into one of your fusion plays. Pretty good. Topological Bomber Dragon. He's really nice because he has the effect of destroying everything in the main monster zones, but if you have Arya and Eulogy out, your monster's going to be perfectly fine, and you get to blow up your whole entire opponent's field. And then also, you can use the effect to attack if they do have anything in their, like, link zones, and do a whole bunch of damage to him, because he has 3,000 attack, so he's pretty good. So that's it for the link plays. On to XYZs. I only run 3. They're pretty much staples in, like, a level 4, you know, deck. But, Dark XYZ Rebellion Dragon, he's pretty good. He's basically the biggest beast stick in this whole entire deck, which is pretty sad, but it's also pretty good, because, I mean, he's just a beast. Then we have 1 Tornado Dragon. Tornado Dragons another thing that we can use to pop back row, because we only have 2 MSTs in here. So it's kind of hard with the whole entire back row thing, but it is what it is. And the last one is Babushka, the terrible, tired Terrap, I guess. I think that's what it says. Yeah, Terrap. He's pretty good if you get any problematic monsters on the field that you really need to get their get their effects to be negated. So his effect says that way he's in defense mode, everything else gets changed to defense, and then monsters can activate their effects, but when they activate their effects, it's negated. And then his other thing is that when he's in attack position, he can't be destroyed by battle, I believe. Can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. And then every single standby phase that it comes back to you, you have to take 1 material off of him, so he's basically on the field for 2 turns, as long as he doesn't get destroyed. So that's on my XYZ plays. And then, for my fusions of the Melodiuos monsters, we run 3 Shiberta. This is the one that I can't remember its name. She's pretty good. She has an effect that can go off either during your turn or your opponent's turn. You can banish 3 cards from anybody's graveyard, and when you do that, she gains 200 attack for each thing that's banished. You can go up to 3 cards, so she gets to a 3,000 beater. And then the other card that I run that is a Melodiuos monster. I don't have extras of her yet, but she's basically the best card in the deck. To require is what I would run. This is the card that is basically like the biggest boss monster in this deck. She has 1,000 attack, 2,000 defense. Her effect says that she can't be destroyed by card effects, and she can't be destroyed by battle. And then while she conducts battle phase with a special summon monster, after damage calculations, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between the original attack of the monster and this monster, and if you do destroy that monster. So she's pretty good, and her other effect says that you take no battle damage while attacking a monster or being attacked. So it's basically like just saying no to your opponent attacking you. If they attack it, then they just get hurt from it, and she's still in the field, still basically not able to be beaten over. She's really good. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked my Melodiuos deck profile, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later.